Welcome back to my channel, you guys, and today I want to do, I don't know what's it called, sad moment right now because this month is midterms and no one likes midterms. At least I know I don't, so yeah. So midterms aren't fun, especially when you have a lot of classes. I feel for you because that's hard. That's kind of like suicide right there. If you're taking like 7 classes in college, props to you because I cannot do that. So midterms, it's crazy, especially if you're taking classes like 3 or 4 in one day. That's 4 exams, and that's why I did that in my freshman year and that was horrible. So after that I ended up taking like separating my classes just because midterms and finals week, it is horrible, you guys. So if you're starting college, do not do that. Do not pile on your classes all in one day just so you can go to school one day and get it all over with, because then on finals and midterms you have all your finals and midterms on the same day, and that is not fun, and your brain will be drained. In that rhymed. Your brain will be drained. So yeah, it's midterms. So I just wanted to talk to you guys again. This is, I guess, part 2 of college advice, in case you're new to college or you're going to college or you've just been in college actually, because sometimes you don't figure these things out until later. I think one of the major things that you should, I guess, be aware of in college is to stay organized. I know not everyone stays organized. I'm an organized freak, but I know my boyfriend wasn't organized and that kind of stressed me out. I don't know how he did it, but I do recommend to stay organized, and whether it's just writing things down on a sheet of paper and doing like day-by-day tasks, or by actually having a planner like I do. I have a planner, and that's kind of how I stay organized. And just so you don't freak out about how much you need to do or what you need to study, or so you don't forget to study or do a certain assignment, I think it's good to write it all down, get all your syllabus, and get all the important dates where things are due. Put it in a calendar or put it somewhere to remind you that you have activities or things due that day. And then I would like schedule it in a way. So I would say, if you don't have a planner, obviously, like I don't think everyone has a planner, so just get a piece of paper and write the tasks for that week. So let's say, I think it's good to start studying a week or 2 before finals and midterms start arriving. So I would start like a week or 2 ahead of time and start scheduling. And you don't have to do it every, I guess, for the entire week. I mean, if you could only, or if you only go to school or you only want to study certain days, then just write those days. For me, I do work, so I try to do my studying at night. So the way I'm gonna schedule things is basically Monday through Thursday nights I want to study. So then I would make a list of things that I need to do, what I need to study, what chapters, or how many chapters per day for each class, and just write it down. Just have it all broken down. Just break it up all into different days in different sections, so you're not overwhelmed of how much you need to study or how much you need to do. You have to be reasonable with yourself. Don't put like a whole long list and then you don't do anything. So don't write a long list. Please don't write a long list of things that you know you're not going to do. Like if you have 15 things that you're going to do and then you don't do them, you're going to feel discouraged and you're going to be like, forget this. Write like 3-5 things max of what you want to do on that day. Let's say Monday. Write 5 things for Monday, 5 things for Tuesday, 5 things all the way until you're done with everything that you need to do. But make sure that you stick to it. I try to do little things. I don't try to do a lot. Like maybe I'll try to do 1 chapter this day, and then I'll do vocab for this, or I'll study the essay, or whatever I need to do. But I don't put a lot into it, because then I know I'm gonna get tired. It's gonna take a long time, and at the end I'm not gonna want to do the whole thing, or if I don't finish it, I'm gonna feel like, oh my goodness, now I have a lot more to do on Tuesday because I didn't finish on Monday. So be reasonable. Don't try to do everything in one day. That's why I say start earlier, because that way you could do very little, and then once you're done, you're done. Like if you just do it in like 2-3 hours and you got a lot done, you're gonna feel accomplished, and the next day you do more, and by the time midterms arrive or your finals arrive, you already did everything you needed to do. You were able to like study it over and over and over again, so you know the material. Especially if you have a study guide. I mean, maybe on Monday you want to work on your study guide, and then Tuesday continue working on your study guide, and by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday you could just study the study guide. I know a lot of professors sometimes give study guides, so maybe I would tend to do that. I would work on the study guide certain days, and the remainder of the time I would just go over it and reviewing it, memorizing, learning the stuff that I need to know. And maybe I need to do that for all the classes, so maybe just work on one study guide one day, work on the other study guide for another day. So just organize yourself. Don't try to do everything last minute, because that's when it sucks and you're not gonna learn everything that you need to learn. So do try to like do day by day tasks, and you'll feel good about yourself because you'll know you did what you had to do that day, and you know that you're studying and you're not waiting to the last minute. So of course, after you study, you have to reward yourself with like a break or something. So I usually try to do at least 2 or 3 things of whatever I have to do that day, and then maybe take a little break, have a snack, watch YouTube videos, and just relax my brain for a little bit. And even if it's an hour, I know those are long breaks, but I mean, if I'm home by 6, I don't know, if I'm home by 7 after work, because I get home like at 7, I mean, I could take a break, eat and stuff like that, start studying, do whatever I need to do, and by like 9:30 or 10, or by like 9, take a break. And even if it's an hour, I mean, by 10 I'll continue doing. I usually go to sleep really late, so that's probably just me. I don't know about you guys, have your own schedule. But I know I like to take long breaks, kind of, because 15 minutes is not enough for me. So I do give myself a big chunk of break, and then I go back and continue doing what I need to do. And that works for me. But do reward yourself, whether it's letting yourself watch one video or one movie or one show, or just taking a 15-minute break just to go, I don't know, get something to drink or snack on. That's fine. But do reward yourself. Don't just bury your face in a book the whole thing, and then that's all you've been doing for the last week. So do take a break from it, especially because you want to give your brain some time to process the whole information that you're taking in. So that's why I kind of like to study the night before, because I study, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and your mind had time to process everything that you took in. So I do think studying at night does have that little benefit, because you wake up and then if you review it again, you kind of memorize things better and you understand them more, and you're not like frustrated. So I'm hoping you guys do well in your midterms and finals. Good luck to all of you guys that are taking exams this month or already took them. I hope you guys passed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about applying to colleges. I mean, I know a lot of you might be graduating high school and in the process of applying